Hi, my name is John. This is my guide to Tignes and Val d'Isère. Today I'm going to try and show you around the area. Tignes itself is in the French Alps. It's a large resort. It's interconnected with Val d'Isère as well, with a variety of different things for people to do, all ages, so families, older people, younger people. Fantastic resort, something for everybody. And this will be my guide. I hope you find it interesting. I'd just like to show you around. So let's get started. So this is one of the main areas in Tignes. This is called Val d'Isère. Val d'Isère has apartments, restaurants and everything, and I'll give you a quick tour so you can see around. In the distance over there we have the Lac, which is also part of Tignes. Tignes is a very big area and a huge resort with a variety of different runs for all abilities, like I was saying, and is also connected with Val d'Isère. Val d'Isère is a separate resort in itself, however, they do interconnect. Tignes itself has a variety of self-catering and posh hotels if you want to stay in it. So depending on your budget, there's a variety of different places you can stay that will suit you. So this is one of the main high streets along here, variety of shops, restaurants, areas where you can rent skis, get your lift pass for the day, wherever long you're staying for. Here you can see some of the specialty foods you can get in Tignes: sausage, cheese, all amazing food, all definitely worth a try. Also famous for genepi if you like alcohol and drinking. So we're about to go into the run into Le Brevière. I'll take another film at the bottom so you can see what it looks like, but I'm not going to film that the wrong way now because I'll fall over. So this is the summer road down into the Brevière, and we're halfway down it. Goes that way. As you can see in the distance there's Tignes 1800. That is the lake and the reservoir. You can't see it, but believe it or not, originally the painting on there was a picture of Hercules. And we're going to continue down the road path, and I will film again when we get to the bottom. So we're at the bottom of Brevière. This is one of the older parts of Tignes. Surrounded by really old buildings, and it's very low down. So normally in the summer and the end of the season you don't get much snow, but I thought I'd give you a little tour around so we can have a look around, see what we can see. And so we're going to start and just have a wander. How cool is that? Whoop, tripped over. So Brevière itself is the lowest resort in Tignes. Still plenty of accommodation, has a lot of character, as you can see. This old part still is the church. This is the main high street, which we're going to have a wander up. So if you're looking for character and old style, it's a really amazing place to come. If you're more into your partying, you're a bit younger and you want to party, there's not much down here really. Lots of restaurants, a few bars. Here's the church, one of the oldest parts. These are the old gondolas. So they've been replacing these in Tignes, and now people use them to chill out in. How cool is that? So what we're going to do, we'll turn around and we'll walk back and we'll start back towards the slope. So it'd be one of the older parts of Tignes. You can see everything's still quite old-fashioned. Old French buildings and barns have been converted into restaurants, hotels. Very old. How cool is that? Old traditional buildings. We still have restaurants, and the really nice thing about it is just surrounded by the mountains on all sides. As I said, so like I was saying, in the end of the season, so at Easter and onwards, it gets very hot down here, things start to melt, so that makes this run really difficult to get down. So sometimes people have to take the gondola up to get to the main lift, so it makes this area cheaper than other areas of Tignes. So behind me, that's the Tignes de Maison. In there is like the tourist information. Everything you need to know, cost of lift pass, insurance, sorting out taxi travel, anything like that. That's the place to go to. So Tignes itself is a relatively new resort, and a lot of the place looks like the 1960s and 70s when it was built. This before then, what it used to look like before they built the dam. A lot of information here. Everything was evacuated. They then built the dam. The dam meant that everybody had to move, and this is what the resort looks like now. The dam itself, really interesting, provides power, hydroelectric. So directly behind me is the cable car that you need to take if you want to get over to Val d'Isère. It's relatively quick, take it straight up, and you can pop over to Val d'Isère for the day. Today we're just off the Tufts lift, and I'm going to show you a panoramic view. Over in the distance there is Italy, as we keep panning around, parts of Val d'Isère. That's over in the Val d'Isère area, and as we cross this way we move into the Tignes area. You see all the runs, everything, people out enjoying the weather. Have a glorious day in the sun and in the snow. At night time, Tignes is lit up, looks amazing, very Christmassy if you want to come here in the Christmas period. Variety of different restaurants, hotels, pubs, and everything for everyone to stay at. This is a picture of the lake where we're about to cross. We're now walking across the frozen lake towards the Rosset from Valcarré to see what's going on in the evening. So right at this exact moment, I am standing in the middle of a frozen lake, in the middle of Tignes. Not something that should be attempted in the summer months. Unless you have a life jacket. It's continuing to snow a little bit today in Val d'Isère and Tignes. Believe it or not, there is a mountain somewhere out there. So we're standing at the top of the Tignes glacier, the Grand Mont, which is the highest point in the whole of the Tignes resort. To get up here you need to take a funicular, which is a train, and then you get into a cable car that takes you to the final part of the journey. And this is the view from the top.
Funky land.
So as we pan round, we see the whole of the Val d'Isère Tignes resort. Over in the distance is Mont Blanc. So at the top of the Grand Mont, as it's a glacier, you need to keep to the runs because there's crevasses. It's very dangerous up here, but it's another glorious day in Tignes. Coming down from the Grand Mont, if you look just up there, that's part of the glacier that curves all the way around on the other side. Let's continue down the mountain. This is the Folie Douce, Val d'Isère's premier party place on the slopes. We're over in Val d'Isère. I'm going to show you the valley below. So down there in the bottom is Val d'Isère, and again in the distance can see the dam. So this is Val d'Isère. Val d'Isère is a separate resort to Tignes. However, in the Spaskili lift pass, you can get all the way over here, and you can use the entire ski area as well on that lift pass. But I'll give you a quick look around so you can see what it looks like. So this leads you into the town centre. Inside there, we'll have a look later. So today we're going to look around Val d'Isère town centre, and I'll show you about. Property in Val d'Isère is a little bit expensive. Today we're in La Fournaise in Val d'Isère. You can see the mountains in the distance directly in front of you. That is the Tignes Glacier. And we'll pan round. And you see the rest of the mountains and the run itself. So again, over in the distance you can see the Tignes Glacier. So that is about the same height as Everest Base Camp, and that is the tallest mountain you can see around here. Hope you enjoyed my tour around Val d'Isère and Tignes. If you did, please hit the like button, that'd be amazing, and have an outstanding day. Val d'Isère has the most amazing cake. Look at that. So young but so expensive, but definitely worth it. So worth a look going here and trying some of the cake.